Hi everyone, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and today on the Dose of Realness, we will be discussing the subject of I don't trust you. There are so many reasons why we don't trust people, but today we're going to get into maybe 11 reasons why a person cannot be trusted. So let's go and start with the Best Life Crew song. Welcome, everyone. Please like and share.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, guys. I am Marlene, and I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I talk about positive, motivating, encouraging, inspirational videos. And also on Sundays and Thursdays, I go live Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and the doses of realness at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today we have a great topic, and today's topic is I don't trust you. So we're going to talk about some reasons why people cannot be trusted. So let's get right into it. But before then, let's see who's in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, Beverly. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Good to see you. Thank you so much. And all my members, please drop an exclamation point member. Hey, Tuber Chat. Welcome. How are you? So good to see you, Kevin. How are you? How's your family? Thank you guys so much for coming. And thank you so much for the share. So today's topic is going to be about I don't trust you. And I wanted to cover this topic because, sometimes people always act like they don't understand why they can't be trusted. And we need to also look for ourselves too. What are some reasons why some people may not be able to trust us? Some of these things that I thought about and meditated on, it's really good to not only look for triggers in other people, but also we have to personally make sure we're not doing these same things because we want to keep other people's trust. Hey, Boss Life Online, how are you? Got a member in the house. So thank you so much for coming, being here, and you did great on your topic. Yes, guys. So I'm going to get right into the topic. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about 11 reasons why I don't trust you. What are some things that causes us to not trust somebody? I'm going to get into 11 reasons why I don't trust someone. Maybe you will have the same thinking, or maybe I left something off in this list. Let me know in the comment section, what are some things that cause you to not trust somebody? Okay, so number one for me is I don't trust anyone if they are disrespectful. See, I don't respect them either by their actions or by the decisions that they make. So we have to think. Um, you lose trust in somebody, or you can't trust somebody if you can't respect them. See, respect is so important in any relationship, and if you lack trust in someone, you lack everything. There's no relationship if you cannot have trust, if you can't trust the decisions that somebody makes, or you can't trust the actions they show by their actions, that they cannot be trusted. So that's my first thing. Have you ever known people who just, they have bad action, they just do the wrong things and they treat people in an awful way? That's one of my number one reasons why I cannot trust people. For me, I think respect is so important, because when you can't trust somebody, you can't go any further. I can't be around people who I can't trust. I can't listen to people that I don't trust. Hey, Angela, how are you? Happy Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. So welcome in. I hope you're doing good, Angela. Thank you so much for being here. Hope your family is well. Yeah, that's a really big one for me. Respect. When you lose respect for somebody or when you can't respect someone, it is over. It's a wrap. And so I guess maybe sometimes it depends on the relationship. If you want to continue a relationship. But I believe personally, when you lose respect for somebody or when somebody is disrespectful all the time to you, I feel like there is no way I don't trust you. That's why I said this topic. I don't trust you. I can't trust somebody if they are disrespectful or rude, or by their actions, they show that they don't want your trust. Because sometimes, unfortunately, some people think that they can do whatever they want to. They can be rude to you. They can talk to you any kind of way that they want to, and that you just have to take it and you don't. That's the thing about being a full grown adult, being aware of who you are, knowing what you deserve. And respect is a big thing. People who talk to somebody else, snap on them, like Gio just covered, snap at somebody, be really nasty and rude, and think that they can say anything that they want to, and they feel that there's no actions. We all know the people who are disrespectful and then they play the victim. I know a few people who always think they're always doing something, triggering other people, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know why they're acting that way. I don't know why they're treating me this way." We all know somebody like that they will always play the victim, and they're not. They're not a victim. We have to learn to stop letting people be accountable for their own self, and we do that by sometimes you just like, I can't trust you. You can't trust everybody. Yes, respect is key. It is. And I feel personally that when I lose respect for somebody, I feel like it's over. That's how I feel. I feel when you lose respect for somebody, you can't go past that. When somebody they just don't respect you. They're either rude by the way that they talk to you, or they're rude by their actions, doing anything that they want to anyone. And we see it on the road all the time. People are disrespectful on the road. There's road rage. People don't know about boundaries. Like, especially if you're in the grocery store, you're shopping, and they just come right on your heel. Or have you guys ever been at an ATM and you're trying to get some money from the ATM, and somebody comes right up on you? All of that is about respect. We have to respect other people. And you can't just do and say whatever you want to. Everybody has a choice whether they want to listen to you, whether they want to be around. I'm giving you guys some awareness. You don't have to take disrespect from other people. And I especially find this on the job. People who are in a management role, they are very rude and disrespectful, and they think that you have to take it because it's a job. And you don't. You don't have to take any disrespect from anyone. Every boss has a boss. Report them. And if it becomes too much pressure to you, no job is worth your sanity and your well being. We have to respect ourselves first. Remember, you show people every day how you want to be treated, right? You show other people. So if you keep putting up with disrespect, people are going to keep disrespecting you. You have to claim your respect. I command, I deserve, and this is all I'm going to take. See, we have to take that power back within ourselves, and then you can move forward. Because if people think that you give them just a little bit of room for rudeness, then they're just going to have at you. And like I say all the time, don't be a doormat. Don't let people, it does not matter in romantic relationships, especially in family, on the job, any relationship. Never let people disrespect you. That will cause you to stop trusting someone. You can't do that. And don't allow people to treat you inferior because you are not inferior. Okay? You're not inferior. Amen. 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 I never wanted strangers to invade my personal space, even before the virus. Yeah, I understand that, Angela. I'm a very private person myself. Yes, Beverly, I'm a very private person. I'll tell y'all that. I'll tell y'all that. I'm very private. So like I know my boundaries. Like if I can reach out my hand either direction and if I can touch you, you are too close to me. That's my personal view. And if you don't, first I'm gonna turn around and give you a look. Then if you don't get it, still I speak up. We have to learn to speak up for ourselves. I am feeling uncomfortable, or I'm feeling disrespected, or I don't like your tone. We have to stand up for ourselves because if we don't take care of ourselves, who is going to? Okay. Hey, Rochelle, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing okay today. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, yes, guys. And thank you so much for all the likes that I got already. So let's go into number two, guys. A reason why I don't trust you, okay, is people who are selfish. We all know you cannot trust somebody who is selfish. And we all know somebody like this. Somebody selfish, and the whole world revolves around them. Hey, BJ's Good News. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. Feel free to join in on this discussion. You are just like my daughter. Oh, thank you, Rochelle. I deem that an honor. Boss Life Online says people that have been through something and made it makes great speakers like Marlene and Beverly and Rochelle. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Boss Life Online. Thank you so much. Okay, so yes, you can not trust somebody. That's why I say I don't trust you because a person who is selfish. We all know somebody like this. The whole world revolves around them. Nothing can go unless it's the way they want it. It's their way or the highway. Every decision, everything is just about them. Every decision, everything is about them, and we know them. We see them. We identify them in a family. We identify them on the job. We identify them sometimes in uh, whoever you're in a romantic relationship with. And sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. Sometimes we are the ones that can be selfish. And I learned to don't get upset and angry because somebody tells you the truth. Sometimes we need to learn to take it because most of the time people tell you something because they care about you, because they love you, because they want you to improve. So while I am really big on telling others to, self-love and self-care and self-respect, self-worth, all of those things are important, but you can't let everything be about you. You have to give of your time, you have to give of your energy, you have to give of your knowledge and your power and your strength. So all of that is important. Everything can't be about you, even though some things have to be about you. You have to take care of your own self, but we can't be completely 100% everything about me. Everything is my way or the highway. You do it my way or that's it. No, it doesn't work that way. And that's the reasons why sometimes people can't trust you. Who wants to be around somebody who they are never open to any agreement? Everything has to be, it has to be this way. There's no opinions that can be offered. Nobody can say anything that they want to you or to them. We have to mature and grow up at a certain period of time, and sometimes you have to take these type of evaluations to look at yourself and say, I think I need to work on this. Or somebody else and say, I hate to tell you, but this is the reason why you may not have many friends. This is the reason why people don't trust you. People don't want to be around you. People don't want to be around somebody who they are the center of everything. And they have to be, everybody has to be focused and centered on them. Yes, Gio, you can only speak on what you had an intimate time with. Awesome, 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 Rochelle. So let's get into point number 3. And this is, like I said, 11 reasons why I don't trust you. You guys let me know in the comment section, what are some things that causes you to lose trust in somebody? So this is number 3, 11 reasons why I don't trust you. Number 3 is they are lazy, or you are lazy. It's hard to trust somebody that they're not motivated to do anything. They're just always, you do it for me, or they want the easy way out, or they don't try to do anything. See, who wants to be around somebody who is like that? It kind, for me, it kind of is like someone taking the air out of a balloon. It's always flat with them. Oh yeah. Or everything is always down. We have to see life, the bright side of things. Yes, our life can be hard. Yes, our life can be difficult and filled with problems. But isn't everybody's life filled with problems? Everybody has problems and situations and difficulties. But if you keep the type of attitude that everything is always down, everything is always negative. People don't like a negative spirit. And it can cause people to not trust you, not like you, not want to be around you. And nobody really likes that. So, being lazy, sometimes we don't even realize that we're being lazy. We okay, delegate, okay, you do this, you do that, but at a certain period of time we have to do things for ourselves. It makes us feel good about ourselves, and it also causes us to be independent. It teaches us that we can get through things. It gives us some fortitude and courage and strength. So nobody likes to be around somebody who's lazy and they don't want to do anything. And this is my biggest problem, why I can't trust somebody who's lazy. They always are asking for finances, always on the low when it comes to money, because not because they don't have it, but because they don't know how to use their money wisely. They waste their money on clothing or items that they really don't need, just to be able to have, to keep up with the Joneses and try to say, oh, I have this and I have that. All of the, to me personally, I feel like those things don't matter. Everybody has to live according to what means they have. I always say, you don't know what the Joneses have to deal with to be able to have what they have. We can't try to keep up with other people. You don't know somebody else's situation. You don't know what they've gone through. You don't know how hard they've worked to be able to have what they have. So that's a big problem, and it can cause people to not trust you if they say they don't even try it. They're so lazy. They have no work ethic. I know for me, especially on the job, I have a hard time dealing with people who don't want to do anything. They show up to work and they just sit around, or instead of trying to figure something out, they always ask for you to do it, or they always, oh, I don't know how to do that, in hopes that maybe you'll do it, or they always leave some of their work undone, and then you are supposed to pick up the pieces. We have to learn, okay, this is my job. You're not getting paid to do somebody else's work. So we have to learn also to learn to say no to things like that, because that makes you upset, that makes you angry, and it's rude. It's rude. So people who are lazy, don't feed them, don't encourage them, don't support it. Because I know I had a hard time saying no to people, like especially people who are family. We struggle sometimes saying no to people because they're related to us by blood, and sometimes they'll make us feel that we have to help them. And if you don't help me, oh, you're my sister, but you're my auntie, but you're my cousin, you're my grandma, you're my grandpa, uncle, auntie, whoever you are to them. They'll make you feel that if you don't help me, you're not a good person. See, sometimes people are only there for you and love you and care about you as much as they can use you. So that's a part of laziness too. They don't go after and try to do things and handle things on their own, or they're always seeking your advice and they're not doing anything themselves. So we personally have to look at ourselves too. Are we being lazy? Are we slacking off where we need to maybe put some fire under ourselves and get busy in doing the things that we need to do? Because nobody wants to be around somebody who doesn't have a hard work ethic. We have to be accountable for ourselves and we have to speak what it is. Sometimes we need to do some more work. Maybe before we used to be really hitting the ground hard and going after what we want, but sometimes we get kind of complacent, right? You get complacent and you get, oh, I can't believe that. I can't, I'm going through some hard situations. So I'm just going to lean back and relax. And then after a while, you get so comfortable being relaxed that you don't even want to try anymore. So we sometimes get lazy when it comes to our finances. We get lazy when it comes to with the things that we need to do. We get lazy when it comes to going after our goals. We get lazy when it comes to after our dreams. We get lazy sometimes and comfortable in romantic relationships, and we feel, oh, I have them and I don't need to do anything. We always need to show people that we care about and we love, that we appreciate them. Good morning, James. Happy Thursday. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yes. Yes, BJ. Yes, yes, yes. It's so true, Boss Life Online. We have to show people that we care about, show people appreciation, show them that we care about them, show them every single thing. Because if you don't show people appreciation and you don't show people you're grateful for them, those people will disappear out your life. They just like, oh, well, they don't care about me. You can't just think, oh, they know I love them. Because I used to be in that phase too, to say, oh, they know I love them. They know I care about them. No, but have you said it? It doesn't take a lot to tell somebody, I love you. I care about you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Those type of words goes a long distance in keeping people, you know, supporting you, respecting you, because you're able to voice. We have to learn to communicate our needs. That is so important, to be able to say, this is what I want, this is what I need. I think sometimes we think when we're around people long enough, oh, they should know what I want. From time to time, our wants and needs changes. So speak up and say what you want. This is what I want. This is what I need, so that we can have the things that we desire, because we get disappointed sometimes because we're not getting the things that we want because we have not verbalized it. We haven't asked for it. So are you asking for the things that you want? Are you asking for the things that you need? Are you acting like you deserve what you are asking for? See, sometimes we ask for things, but we're personally not ready. Are you ready to receive what you're asking for? We ask other people. We ask God. We're trying to go after things, but are you personally prepared for what you're asking for? We not only have to verbalize and say it out loud, this is what I want. Our actions have to follow through and say, this is what I want, and I'm going to act like I'm ready for it. I'm going to set my life up to be ready to receive what I'm asking for. See, we have to not only say what we want, we have to act like we are ready for what we want to receive. Okay. Okay. So that was number 3. Laziness is a big problem. They won't do anything. So let's go on to number 4. Number 4 is always late. 11 reasons why I don't trust you. 11 reasons why I don't trust you. Okay. Beverly, that's a whole nother topic. Yes. Beverly, you ask for things, and be careful. Like Beverly said, be careful what you ask for. I learned that lesson. We sometimes ask for things and think that's what we want, and then when you get it, you be like, oh, hold on, I'm not ready for this. Oh, why is this happening to me? Be careful what you ask for. Be sure when you ask for something, it's what you really want. Because sometimes as human beings, we say we want things, we think we want things, and you really don't. So you have to be sure what you're asking for is what you really want. Okay. So, number four, 11 reasons why I don't trust you. Number four, they're always late. Are you known to be a person who's never on time, always behind the eight ball, never on time? You're late to everything. See, if people don't know when you're going to show up, they don't know if they can depend on you. And that causes people to lose trust in you. So learn to be on time. How can we learn to be on time? It's all about time management. We have to know, how long is it going to take me to get ready? How long is it going to take me to get to where I need to be? We have to put all of those things um, into our thoughts, all of it into our time management skills. Put it on a calendar. Okay, I have to get up at this time because it's going to take me 20-30 minutes to get to where I want. We have to learn to be on time to appointments, meetings, anything that is important, because when people see that, okay, they say they're going to do something, okay, and then, okay, I'm going to be here at this time, and a person is waiting 15, 20, 30 minutes, then they'll leave. You wasted that person's time. That person could have been doing something else. And especially with gas being this high, you cost them money, you cause them aggravation. We have to learn to respect other people's time. So a person who is always late, most of the time it's a time management issue. They're not delegating their time wisely. We have to learn to respect others. If someone loses respect for you because you don't value their time, that causes people to stop trusting you. And we don't want that. We don't want people to lose trust in us. We don't want people to believe that we don't care about them. We just have to learn to do better. We do. Have to learn to do better. I have to go do something, but I will leave you running. Much love to everyone. It has been a blessed morning. Thank you so much, Beverly. Appreciate you. Okay. Yes, Angela, time management. Time management is so important and critical to everything in our lives. Time management is so important. Everything you do involves time. How much time is it going to take you to get ready and to do your personal care and to get something to eat, and then for you to get to where you need to go? We have to put all of that into accountability, into I can't think of the word. We have to put all of that into our thinking. Okay, it's going to take me 20 minutes to get ready, 15 minutes to have breakfast, and then 20 minutes to get to where I need to go. Put all of that and say, okay, so I'm going to need this amount of time. That's how we show that we respect other people. Hey, Miss Nita Boo, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. I hope you and your family are well. And thank you so much for the thumbs up. Appreciate you and joining on this discussion. Okay. So I found, for me personally, I used to be that person, always late to everything, late to conference, late to everything, late. In my family, they used to say that's Caribbean time. You'd be like, okay, I'll get there. But no, that's not okay. It's not okay to always be late to everything, because you waste people's time, you waste people's effort. You tell somebody at 8:30, you don't show up till 9 o'clock, 9:15. That's not good. They could be doing something else. They could have, maybe they pushed other things around to be there for you. And it's not good to treat other people like that. You show that you don't respect somebody else. That's so good. I'm so glad you're well. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Yes. Hello to everyone. Yes, guys. So, do you know people who are always late, always running late? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'm running late. I'm running late. But it's not just one. Things happen from time to time that we can be late to something. But if it's a regular habit, it shows that it's a personality trait, because we have to learn to unlearn bad habits. We can't just say, oh, this is who I am. Oh, they know that I'm always late. They know, or they'll make an excuse and say, I have kids, this is going on, this. So we can't use excuses at to front for what we're not doing right. We have to learn to be accountable to ourselves, right? Is that true? We got to be accountable to us. And part of being an adult, it means being accountable for your actions and correcting things that are wrong, things that we're doing wrong, things that is not going good. Because I'll tell you, in business, in friendships, in romantic relationships, if you are always late, if you never keep your word and say, okay, I'll be there at 9:45, and you're just pulling up at 9:50, 10 o'clock, that's not good. When people say, oh, they're always going to be late, so maybe they'll start running late. Sometimes people will pull back or pull away from you, because I know I'm a person that I used to do that all the time. And now that I think I'm doing better, I ask my friends to be accountable with me and say, am I late all the time? I want you to tell me. See, a good friend, a good family member is going to tell you, okay, you're not you're not doing good. You need to work on this. Maybe one thing that helps me with time management is taking my clothes out ahead of time, um, pre-preparing breakfast if I have to be up early to something. It's about organization skills. We can organize things better. That's your daughter, BJ? Hmm. Yeah, I can admit that that used to be me. I used to always be late to everything, and then I said that's not good, because it's not a good feeling when somebody wastes my time, because that's what you're doing when you're late to things all the time. You're wasting other people's time. People could be doing something else, and then the thing that really causes me to not trust somebody is when a person says, "Okay, we'll do something at 9:45." Then 10 o'clock comes, 10:15, and then you get a text message and it says, I'm not going to be able to do it today. You're already 20, 30 minutes late. And then now you choose to tell me that you're not going to do it. That's one of the things that irritate me. Most of the time that maybe you didn't want to do it, you didn't want to go. And most of the time, a person cleared their schedule to have time for you, especially if it's a job or something else, or you're trying to do a business venture. So people have cleared their schedule for you. And then not only are you late, but then you cancel. That's a good way for people to stop trusting you, because like I say, I'm not going to let people keep wasting my time. That's what you do when you don't have good time management skills. You waste other people's time, and people will get sick of you and say, I don't trust you. I'm not dealing with you anymore. And that's not the way that we want to be known as human beings, a person that I can't trust you, because a person is thinking, when will they show up? You never know, right? You never know. So we don't want to be classified in that. We want to be a person of our word. We want to be a person who is honest. We want to be a person that is reliable. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. I think it goes together. I think I touched on it a little bit. Number five, of the 11 reasons why I don't trust you. Number five, you don't keep their promises. They don't keep their promises. So whatever word they say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this at this time, and then they don't, or they'll cancel. Sometimes they'll cancel after you already were supposed to have the appointment, or every single time you're supposed to get together, they cancel. So, do you know people like that, or am I speaking to you? Are you a person that will say you're going to do something, but you don't keep your word? See, most of the time, a person who doesn't keep their word is most of the time you really didn't want to do that from the beginning. Let's just be honest. We have to learn to be honest with ourselves and say, okay, I don't like this. Okay, I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be around certain people, or is that's not something that I can afford. See, we always say yes to things that we really want to say no to, and we have to stop those bad habits. It's not good. It's not good to say, oh, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, yeah, I'll be there. Oh, yeah, I'll go with you. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. And in your mind and in your heart, you're saying no 100% of the way. If you don't like something, you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. And you don't have to offer anybody any answer. All the time, people will ask you, well, why? How come? You don't have to explain why it is that you don't want to do what you don't want to do. As an adult, we all have a personal choice to make. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. I can't afford it. It's not something that I want to do on my path. It's not something I want to support. We all have to respect our own self and learn to say no to things that is not good for us, the things that we don't like. See, my thing is, I feel like it's so important to not go to something and then you're there folding. Oh, when are we going to leave? Oh, look at them over there. Or you don't like the people that are there, or the people who you're going to, they're negative, or it's something like that. We have to learn. We have to learn that it's not okay. I just don't want to do it. Okay. Exactly, Boss Life Online. And most people have a hard time saying, I don't think that it's a no for me, or I don't like that, or I don't want to go there, or I don't want to do that. Or even when it comes to food, you'll go to places with somebody, but you don't really like it, or that's not where you really want to go. We have to learn to speak up and say the things that we don't like. Don't be a person who is known to not keep their promises, because I'm telling you, people will stop trusting you. And people will always say, I don't know why this person doesn't talk to me anymore. I don't know why this person doesn't support me. Hey, love to travel with Wave. Good morning. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. How are you doing? Right, Boss Life Online. I just don't want to do it. We have to learn to say no to things that we really don't like. And I don't know what it is. Sometimes when it comes to, I can speak as a woman, and I really don't like something, but I don't want to let somebody down. I don't want to hurt their feelings, or it's something that I don't really like to do, or something that I don't like to eat. And I'll say yes to it. And in my mind and my heart, I'm like, why did I say yes to things? So we got to learn to be more, learn to speak up for ourselves and to not feel apologetic, not to feel remorse or feel a certain type of way just because we don't want to do something. It's okay if you don't like something. It's okay if you don't like to eat a certain thing or do a certain thing, or you don't want to support another person, because we don't all get along. Everybody has different personalities. Maybe you may not like the people that are where you're going to be going, especially if it's a group setting. Or maybe you're not comfortable still because of the pandemic. So we have to do what is comfortable and right for us. Everybody is different. Everybody likes different things. And you don't have to explain why you don't like something. See, when you want to be more trustworthy, we have to learn to trust ourselves, right? Isn't that true? Got to trust our own selves. And when your own self is identifying and saying, I don't like this, I don't want to go, I don't want to do this, I don't like it, and then you force yourself and push through it, you are causing yourself to be miserable. And why do that? Why make yourself feel miserable? Why make yourself unhappy needlessly? Sometimes we give ourselves frustration, we give ourselves stress because we don't know to say no. No, no is a full sentence. No explanation needed. You don't need to explain. You don't have to tell somebody why. You don't like it. You don't want to do it. You can't afford it. And it's nobody's business why you don't want to do it. So that's the reason why it's so important. We have to learn to keep our promises. If you really are going to do something, then do that. Then be it. Then be on time. Then keep your word. And don't be lazy and don't be selfish. All of these things go together. And it's reason sometimes when people will say, I don't know why I don't have that many friends. I don't know why these people don't support me. I don't know why this or that. Sometimes these are the reasons why people don't trust you, why people don't want to be around you, because you don't keep your promises. You don't keep your word. You say one thing, but you do another. And that's not a good thing. If people can't trust you, they're not going to keep supporting you. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to want to be around you and be there for you and encourage you and all those things. You got to be accountable for your own actions and also other people. When other people are doing things to you, when they're letting you down, when they're not supporting you, you don't have to keep being around them. You don't have to keep, X, Y, and Z. Pull back from people who don't support you. Pull back from people who hurt you or are toxic or are negative. You don't need that in your life. You don't need any negativity, right? No negativity, or especially the drama people who love to, it's a little thing that happens in their life and they just go completely out of bounds. They go nuts, right? Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Join in on the discussion. So, number 6, 11 reasons why I don't trust you. My number 6 is they gossip. Don't we all know somebody like this? I can't trust somebody who everything that is happening, they're telling everybody's business. And trust me, if somebody is talking about somebody else, they are talking about you. And I can't trust somebody who every single time I'm talking, oh, do you know this is going on with them? Oh, do you know this? Oh, do you know that? Always talking about somebody else's business. Like I always say, we have to learn to mind our own business, work on what you need to be doing, work on what you need to be growing with, right? Hey, Eunice, welcome. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday to you. Hope your family is doing good. Join in on this discussion. Yes, yeah, so I don't deal well with a person who likes to gossip because trust me, if somebody is talking about somebody else, you better best believe they're talking about you. People who don't know how to what say hold water, they can't hold anything inside. As soon as they hear something, they got to tell somebody else. So that could be a reason why people don't trust you because they know at the first opportunity you're going to be chatting. We all know somebody like that. We all know somebody like that. As soon as they hear something, they go off and tell somebody else. See, we got to learn to, if you have good friends and people that you care about, people that you really love, people that you want to support, got to learn to keep some things private. Everything that somebody else tells you, you don't have to repeat. Learn to be a good friend. Learn to be, hold things privately. This is between me and them. It's nobody else's business. See, I have a big major problem with somebody who will tell somebody else's business. It's a big problem for me. And there is no way. I don't trust you. I don't trust anybody who doesn't know how to keep their mouth closed. We got to learn sometimes to shut our mouth. And sometimes we are talking about somebody and we don't even know what we're talking about. We assume we know what that person is going through. We assume from what, oh, this person said this about them. But just because we hear something does not make it true. If you have not heard it from the first party, from that person, mouth to mouth, they have not talked to you and verbalized what is going on with them. Do you really have the facts? Do you really know what's going on? Hmm. Hmm. Sometimes we feel that we know everything. It's just human nature. We pass judgments on other people and we think we know everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, and they have this and they can't even do that. But you don't know someone's situation. You don't know if they could be dealing with a health problem, a financial problem, X, Y, and Z. But we sit here and we talk about them and we sit there and we say they should be doing this and that. But we don't know. We don't know anybody else's burden. Most of the time, we can't even handle our own burden. Isn't that a fact? Isn't that true? We can't even handle our own situation, but we're judging our neighbor, but we're judging a family member, a coworker, somebody else. Don't do that. We wouldn't like if somebody would be gossiping about us. So learn to be kind. And you don't have to take part in gossip. When you hear somebody talking about somebody else, say, I'm not going to participate in that. You don't have to participate in everything that you hear spoken. You've got to learn to be the encourager, be the motivator. See, learn to say, this stops with me. I'm not going to stir up the pot. I'm not gonna aid in what could be a lie. You could be spreading lies about somebody else. Do you want to participate and be a part of that? That can cause so much hurt to another individual. When people say something and it's not true and you find out it's a lie and you were the person spreading it around, be careful, because it doesn't feel good when it comes back to you. And when it comes back to you and it bites you, when somebody says something about you and it's not true, it doesn't feel good, does it? No, it doesn't feel good. So we have to learn to stop doing things to other people. We have to look at other people as our brothers and sisters. We have to learn to be more kind, be more patient, be more understanding. And yes, it takes a little bit more patience with some people, maybe because of some people's personality. You may not like their personality. You may not like what they do. You may not like what they say. But there's never any occasion to be rude to another human being. Every single person is somebody important and special to somebody, if not only to God. So let's not pass judgments on other people. Okay, let's get into the next point. I don't trust you if you backstab. I don't trust you if you are a backstabber. And a backstabber will look for any opportunity to dig in, to stab you in the back with that knife, cut in deep. You know, somebody who you thought was your support, somebody you thought was there for you, somebody you thought that you could trust, and then they stab you in the back. You can't trust everybody. I've learned, and I'm speaking this to somebody, you can stop telling everybody your business, because they're going to go, oh, and tell somebody, and you say, don't tell anybody, keep this between us. They backstab you. So be careful about the people who you choose to call friend, because I do know that people sometimes, they say the word friend so loosely. That's my friend. That's my friend. Everybody is not your friend. We have to learn that some people are associates, some people are business partners, some people are just people that you know, they're co-workers. Not everybody's your friend. We have to learn to distinguish. See, a true friend is seen in the action. How does that person support you? How does that person fulfill you and support you and encourage you and nourish your spirit? That's a friend. We have to learn to stop saying, that's my friend. That's somebody I trust. That's somebody I love. And it's not true. Yeah, I know, BJ. Yes, good morning to everyone that is in the chat. Thank you, Angela, for the like, and thank you, everybody, for the likes. Yes, everybody is not your friend. Oh, it's a lesson. Like, I honestly wish I could have told my teenage self this and learned that lesson, earlier than maybe about 10 years ago. But everybody who says that they're your friend is not your friend. A friend is shown by the actions. How do they treat you? How do they support you? How do they try to make you better? A good friend always makes you better. They'll tell you things. Oh, you're very good at this, and you can do it. A good friend will do that. And a good friend will also tell you when you're going down a wrong path. I'm not telling you what to do, but I see you going down a road which I don't think is beneficial for you. A good friend is going to tell you even the hard things sometimes. I think you need to work on this. That's a friend. And people use the term friend too loosely. Okay? So we've come to number 8. 11 reasons why I don't trust you. Number 8, they lack consideration. Okay? They're not considerate about anybody else. Like I said earlier on number two, they're selfish. It's all about them. They don't know how to consider anybody else's feelings. And that's not true. Hey, Yaya Cat, good morning. How are you? It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. I hope your family is doing good. And welcome to the Dose of Realness. Participate in the discussion, okay? Everybody, welcome Yaya Cat. So number 8, they lack consideration. So they don't think about anybody else. I can't trust anybody who thinks that the whole world revolves around them. I can't trust you. Everything is not about you. Everything is not about them. And we all know people like that. It has to go my way. I'm always right. The world revolves around me, and everybody has to bow at my feet, and everybody has to do what I like, or I'm going to throw a fit, or I'm going to start drama, right? We all know people like that. So we have to be careful with people who are always all about themselves, okay? They lack consideration for another person's feelings. They feel that they can say whatever they want to say, and it's not true, because we have to understand that when you say something, for every action there is a reaction, right? We all know that. So you can't just say whatever you want to say and just think nobody can say anything back to me. If you are an adult enough to say words out of your mouth, you have to be an adult enough to receive the consequences of that, because sometimes we say and we do things that's not kind. We say things that is rude. We say things that is mean, and we have to be ready for what can come back, the backlash sometimes that comes with that. So don't be a person who lacks consideration. What does it really take for you to be kind to another person? It doesn't take much. Maybe sometimes being a little more patient, maybe sometimes just listening, but without responding. Not everybody wants a solution. Sometimes some people just want to vent, and they want to be able to say what they want to say, right? Hey, Nancy, welcome. Good morning to you. How are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much. Hey, tall man, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Thursday, guys. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. Yes, bless you, Nancy. Blessings to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys so much for all being here. Yes. Okay. Yes, guys, it's so important. It is so important that we have to learn to be more considerate of other people's feelings. I'll say it again. We have to learn to be more considerate of other people's feelings, because it's not human nature. Most of the time, we are out for ourselves. We're out for what we want and what we need. But if you want to have a circle of people to support you and love you and understand you, you got to learn to listen to other people. Be kind and considerate and understanding to them as well. It can't be all about us, right? It can't. It's everything in life is not all focused and centered on ourselves. And we all know somebody like that, that everything is about them. I can't trust anybody who's like that. I can't trust anybody who thinks that the whole world is about them, and it's not. Okay. Hey, Misha. Good to see you. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Dose of Realness. How's your family? Oh, I'm doing great, tall man. Thank you so much for asking. Yes. Yes, guys, welcome in, and thank you so much for all the likes. I appreciate it. So let's get into, oh yeah, I just talked about point 8. So 11 reasons why I don't trust you. We're on point 8. They lack consideration. They don't think about anybody but themselves. And it's not nice. And how can you trust somebody who is not kind, who is not considerate of another individual? We have to learn to respect other people's feelings, especially when their thoughts and their opinions is not like ours. See, it's easy to be considerate and kind to somebody when we agree, you're in agreement. I like what you're saying, but it's a whole nother thing to be kind and considerate to somebody who has a differing opinion or something that you don't agree with. We have to learn as an adult. You're not going to agree with everybody. You're not going to like everybody, but we can always be considerate. We can always be kind. We can always respect another human being. See, that takes knowledge, that takes awareness, that takes maturity. We have to be mature enough to say, I don't agree with what they're saying, but we have to allow people to be able to voice their opinion without getting mad. You don't have to get mad. You don't have to get upset, get yourself all wound up like a pretzel. You don't have to do that. Everybody is free to say what they want to say, and you don't have to agree. But you can be kind and you can be considerate, because if you are rude to other people, it just won't work. So that's the next point. 11 reasons why I don't trust you is people who are rude. And don't we know rude people? Rude people say whatever they want to say out of their mouth, and they think there should be no consequences. I can do and say whatever I please. I can do and treat anybody how I want to, and there should be no consequences because I'm me. I'm the most important person in the room, in life, in this world. Some people who think the day doesn't start until they wake up. It's one of those things. Yeah, and it's not good. Same here. Let's see if I missed any. Yes, amen. And Nancy, because I see it all the time. People are so rude, and we have to learn that if you're having a bad day, what did we learn when we were children? We learned if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Isn't that the golden rule? The golden rule says, you have something nice to say? Do unto others as you want done unto you, right? And some people, I guess, maybe didn't learn that lesson, or maybe they don't care. But you have to understand that when you do things, it's consequences. You can't be rude to other people. You can't backstab other people. You can't be selfish and lazy to other people and think it's not going to be a consequence. There's a consequence to everything you do. Every action has a reaction, every single one. So let's go to number 10. This is a big, and it kind of triggers me a little bit. I cannot trust anybody who is a cheater. And there's many type of cheaters out there. There's a person who cheats on somebody who they're in a relationship with somebody else, a person who just cheats, you know, takes something from like a, you know, you could say like in school, they'll look on somebody else's paper and get it, or a person who cheats on the job, or they cheat their time. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Yes, exactly. Yeah, okay, exactly. That, and mama always said, two wrongs don't make a right. Listen, it doesn't. Hey, and I'll tell you, I'm going to be honest because I'm a real human being. I used to do it all the time. I used to say, if I can get away with it, I was going to try to get away with it. That's what I did when I was younger. But when I got older, I had to understand there's consequences to the action. When I did the wrong, well, who's going to be around you if you're always cheating, if you're dishonest, if you're not trustworthy, if you don't respect me, if you don't respect my time, if you're selfish? All of those things go together, right? So we have to learn to evaluate things. How come I can't have a good friend? How come I can't get a good relationship? Not all the time, but sometimes it could be something inside of us that maybe we need to work on, right? Yeah. Cheaters. I can't trust somebody if every time you blink, they blink your eye, they're looking at somebody else, they're texting somebody else, or physically cheating with another human being. Just a person who cheats in general, tries to cheat the system, cheat society. You can't trust somebody who's like that. You can't. It's impossible. How can you trust somebody who's always finding a way to defraud in some way somebody else? Because somebody else is always going to lose. Maybe you may win in this instance, but you don't know what a person may have lost. They may lose their home. They may lose their job. Cheating is just not good. And when you lose that trust in somebody, Most of the time, it can't be repaired, especially when it comes in a romantic relationship and somebody cheats on you. It's my personal view. I don't hate a person. I hate the action. That cheating is not something that I believe in. I believe in um, I'm with this person and things are going to work out between us. And if you feel that you need to go to somebody else, then we can't be together. Not that I can forgive a person, but you don't have to be a doormat to other people. And I can especially say in this climate with diseases and everything, I'm telling y'all, be careful. People always say, "Oh, you should forgive them." Personal, that's a personal choice, but I'm telling you, my personal choice, I can't get down with somebody who is a cheater in a relationship. I can't. Or a person, even in as a friend. I'll give you an example of what I don't like. Sometimes when I have like a really nice girlfriend and we hang out, and behind my back, like they'll be with somebody else and they're talking about you behind you. Oh, I don't like her, and I don't like that she does this and she does that. So stabbing you in the back. Okay, Angela, thank you so much. I know. I know, Boss Life Online. I know. Yeah, I just don't like a person who is a cheater. I really, it triggers me. It triggers something from my past within me, and I just say, okay, that's not good. It's not good and healthy for me. And I just want you guys to understand, you don't have to be a doormat. You don't have to be a doormat to other people. You don't have to stay in a relationship, because I know it's something that used to happen a long time ago. Especially with women, they feel that this is the only person that they could have. This is the only person that they can get. And if somebody is not being kind to you, respecting you, understanding you, loving you, giving you consideration and care, the person is with somebody else, not respecting you as an individual, not valuing you, not valuing your time, giving that to somebody else. You got to think about, is that what you deserve? You're kind of lowering your standards. Don't lower your standards because somebody else does. Just like you found that person, you can find somebody else who is going to respect you, value you, and love you the way that you deserve. Because you got to understand that you are worthy of a good person. That this message is for somebody. You don't have to stay in a relationship with somebody is cheating on you, being disrespectful to you, being unkind to you. Get out of it. It's so much freedom when you have your self-respect, when you know your own worth, when you love yourself. That is so important. Don't be with somebody if you can't trust them. You shouldn't be going through their phone, or oh, they're here, or checking, oh, they're here, checking their location, oh, finding out who they're talking to, trying to find out if they're texting somebody else. When you lose trust in somebody, if you are not with somebody and you can't trust them, and you have to be going through their phone and you have to be doing this and checking on them all the time, it's not good for you. You're stressing your own self out. Don't stress your own self out, because they're not respecting you. So it may be time for you to move on. Okay. So this is the last point of 11 reasons why I don't trust you. Okay. The last point, I cannot trust somebody who is a liar. Hey, Miss T with the T, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Yes, Nancy, that's right. Yeah, I can't. A person who's a cheater, it happens all the time. So this is the last point, guys. I cannot trust somebody who is a liar. Don't we all know people like that? And I'm not talking about the people who are, what do they call those? Where it's a habit and they're always lying. I can't think of the name. Manipulators. I'm not talking about those. The people who go to a high extent. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about, I can't trust somebody who lies. If somebody lies to you, it goes with other things. It goes with other things, right? If a person lies to you, Most likely they're cheating on you. Most of the time they're rude. Most of the time they're gossiping about you. Most of the time they're lazy, they're selfish, and they don't respect you. It kind of all, you see how it's like a stepping stone to each one. And we're ending here on a person who's a liar. See, a person who lies to you, they're not valuing you. They're not trustworthy. You don't know what they're talking about. You don't know if you can trust them because they don't tell you what's really going on. You can't trust any of the words that they say. Yes, Nancy, it's very, very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy to be with somebody who's not only cheating physically on you, but also a person who lies to you because it goes together. Most of the time, a person who's cheating on you is lying to you. It goes together, right? Yeah, a cheater and a liar, and you can't deal with that. I more can respect somebody if they can just tell me the truth, even sometimes if it's not what I want to hear. I'd rather a person who is honest with me. Be honest. Be a person who values and loves yourself. Like, okay, this relationship is not working out. If you don't want to be with somebody, just tell somebody, I don't want to be with you anymore, and leave and be free and go and be with who you want to be with. But you're with a individual, but you're cheating on them behind your back. But you're lying to them. Every word that comes out of their mouth, you can't believe anything that they're saying. I know. Can you trust somebody who's always lying? Can you trust somebody who cheats on you? You guys let me know in the comment section. Yes, thank you, Miss T with the T. Yes. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I try, and I know that they always say you have to forgive people, but also you got to learn also, guys, to not be a doormat. You can't let people run all over your feelings, because some people, they have that habit that that's what they do all the time. Just continuously lie and just keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger lies. So be careful. And you don't have to put up with that. You deserve way better than that. You deserve to have somebody who is going to respect you, not only in a romantic relationship, but a friend, family members. Be a person who's like that. And that's why I said, I don't trust you. You can't trust somebody who lies to you. You can't. It's impossible. That goes back to two wrongs don't make a right. Someone said that in the chat earlier. Right, Nancy? Yep, it's so true. And this has been a really great topic. I've really enjoyed it. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a recap. These are the 11 reasons why I don't trust you. I came up with this on my own. I didn't get it from any other sources. And my number one reason why I can't trust you is I don't respect them. You don't respect them. You don't respect their actions and their decision making. Okay. If you can't respect somebody, their actions and their decision making, can't trust them. Number two, they are selfish. The whole world revolves around them. It's all about them. A selfish person, I cannot trust you. Number three, they're lazy. They won't do anything for themselves. They expect you to do everything for them. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to membership of the Best Life Crew. There's lots of videos, and check out the community tab for member only posts, videos, and some encouragement. Okay. So welcome. Number three, they're lazy. They won't do anything. Number four, they're always late. They lack time management skills. Number five, they don't keep their promises. That's the word. Yeah, cat. Pathological. Yes, pathological liar. Always, always coming up with bigger and bigger, grand ways to lie. No, I can't trust a liar or a cheater. That's way too much. It is. It's a lot of wasted time and happiness to follow behind somebody else. Yeah, and I see it all the time. Yeah, cat. All the time I see people, is women going through the person's phone, going through their clothes. They even have the trackers now where they're tracking people on an app to try to find out where they are. And that's not good, okay? So, number 3, they're lazy. They won't do anything. Number 4, they're always late. Always late. They lack time management. Number 5, they don't keep their promises. They say this is what they're going to do, and then they do another. They don't keep their word. Number 6, they are a gossiper. I can't trust somebody who gossips, because if somebody is going to talk about another person, they are definitely going to be talking about you. So I can't trust you. Number 7, a backstabber. They look for any opportunity to stab you in your back, right? A backstabber. So, number 8, they lack consideration. They don't think about anybody but themselves at any cost. They'll do anything to get ahead. And that means they'll backstab you. So, number 8, they lack consideration. They don't care about anybody else but themselves, okay? Number 9, they are rude. They're rude. They don't have any manners. They're very unkind. So, no, you don't need that. And I can't trust you. And number 10, they are a cheater. They cheat the system. They cheat other people. Okay. And this is the last point. This is the last point. They are a liar. They lie about everything, and they find any way that they can lie, and it's not good. So you don't need that in your life. And these has been the 11 reasons why I don't trust you. You guys, I hope that you don't know any of people like this in your life. I wanted to talk about this topic because I wanted to identify and let other people know that you deserve better. You don't deserve to have people being disrespectful and rude and selfish and unkind and mean and stabbing you in your back and gossiping about yourself and being laid and lazy. No, you deserve better. You deserve more. And this is what I do on my channel. I'm Marlene of Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I talk about positive, motivational, encouraging, and a strengthening words, also life lessons. I thank you guys so much for coming and being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And welcome to all my members. Thank you so much to all my members for supporting me. I do have channel memberships, and I welcome you to join my channel membership. Thank you guys so much for coming and being here. I hope you enjoyed the topic as well. And those who are watching on the replay, my replay game, thank you so much for being here and watching this video. And leave me a comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. And you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys on the next dose of realness.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.